Okay, so this is a short video. I'm gonna be walking around my house because I'm bored. So, a little vent. Me and my father were having a talk about, things, simple things like body positivity, right? And since he's my father, he's older than me, lots of respect for him, but he has some kind of like old school ideas, old school opinions about things. So, basically, I was saying, what do you think about, plus sized women being, positive about themselves and wanting people to love them for who they are and things like that? So he responds and says something like, "Oh, yeah, that's fine, but just know what you want." And then I go, "What does that mean?" And he said something like, "You want us to love you for who you are, yeah, right? Now we're not attracted to you." And then I go, "What? That makes no sense." And then he says, "Yes, it does, because, you want us to love you for who you are. Yeah, we love you for who you are, but we're not attracted to you sexually and now don't want to be intimate with you in any kind of relationship whatsoever." And then I say, hold on a second. That makes literally no sense, because if you're in a relationship with a person and you have to be in a relationship, you have to be down for that person. You have to want to die for them. And that goes both ways, The woman wants to die for the man wants to die for the women, or whatever gender you are, it doesn't matter. You want to die for each other. That's usually how relationships work, or something like that. So, I ask him, so you think that most men aren't attracted to bigger sized women? Then he goes, well, just back to the other thing. That's what you wanted, right? You wanted us to love you for who you are, right? Now, now, now we're not attracted to you. And first of all, he does this very often. He takes word, he expresses himself in a weird way where he says we very often, like we, everyone, but you can't just represent the whole male population like that. You can't do that. There's lots of different men out there. Some men aren't even attracted to women, so you can't really say anything about them. And second of all women deserve to be loved for their body and their mind. And if a man doesn't love you for your body and or your mind, then you shouldn't be with them. And I know that's easier said than done, because women genuinely fall in love with men and don't want to leave them. But if they don't love you and they're not putting in the same effort that you are in a relationship, then you have to leave them. And I know it's hard to leave somebody like that because, you thought things could actually work, but sometimes, things just aren't meant to be. And if they are not attracted to you, either your mind or your body, then you don't deserve to be with them. There's always somebody that's out there for you. You just have to find them, and maybe that person you thought was the one, but then when you realize that they aren't attracted to you, that means that they aren't the one, and you have to find the one before it's too late, So that was my little TED Talk. I needed to vent about that. And yeah, also later on, we were having a conversation about, another conversation about women. And I said that, what if you fell in love with a woman, and she eats big meals because she's recovering from an eating disorder and needs to eat so that it promotes her, eating, so she doesn't end up starving herself trying to conform to the beauty standards or whatever. And he said, I'm not going to watch you eat yourself to death, and that I'm not going to be with you if I'm watching you eat yourself to death. And then I said, no, that's not what I'm saying. but it doesn't seem like he really processed that much. So let me break it down. Anorexia, bulimia, right? Those are eating disorders. Anorexia is when you starve yourself, and bulimia is when you throw up all the food that you eat because you don't want your body to process that into fat, so you throw it up before it gets the chance to, or something like that. So recovering from those things are very difficult, and you have to promote eating and stuff like that. So I asked him, what if he fell in love with like a woman that was recovering from an eating disorder and had to eat large meals and large like portions to promote eating, but like in like a healthy manner? And he said, I'm not gonna watch you eat yourself to death. And I said, wow, okay, jeez. So then I asked him what would happen if I was if I had an eating disorder. And he said something like I don't even remember what he said. Probably didn't say anything about me saying that, which hurts. So yeah. It's a good thing that I know different from people who, and yes, I love my father to death. I love my father. It's just that some opinions of his I don't agree with. And that's totally okay. It shows how the generations are growing up from our past thoughts on things and women and rights and stuff like that. So, thank you for coming to my little TED Talk. Nice having you here. I will post soon because I'm with my father. I've been having a lack of motivation to do things, plus I'm running around a lot in this house. So yeah, I've been having a great lack of motivation to do things, which kind of sucks. That's my dog Luna. Well, that's Luna. Eee! Hi Luna. Oh, we love Luna. Okay, so I've been having a lack of motivation to animate and draw because of, things going on, the pandemic and stuff has really been has really had a toll on my family and stuff like that. Hi Luna. So right now I'm just recovering from an art block. So yeah, I've been drawing in a sketchbook more often, and I've been trying to come up with ideas for an animation. I do have a few projects that I have not finished yet, like memes and stuff, but you know how it is. You just lose motivation in them, and that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. So I will post as soon as I can. Right now, my YouTube channel isn't my biggest priority right now. So yeah. If you care to watch this video, then here's a picture. Here's some poses and angles of my dog. This doggy. Right, Luna? We love a good doggy. Luna. Hello, Luna. Okay. Goodbye.